Sorin, night, Astralveil. The lamplight in my cabin barely held back the encroaching black. Stardust drifted past the porthole, a silent, glittering rain. I, Sorin Astralveil, though most call me night, trace the worn grooves of my writing desk, the smooth wood of familiar comfort against my fingertips. Here, aboard the silent sigh, surrounded by stacks of void-touched scrolls and the scent of ozone and old paper, I was safe. Relatively. I catalogued whispers stolen from collapsing stars, histories of empires drowned in nebulae, all to be transcribed into the Obsidian Codex. It was a lonely life, but a necessary one. Someone had to record the void's forgotten tales. But recording wasn't enough anymore. The whispers weren't just stories, they were promises. Promises of knowledge, of power, of a way to truly understand the void, not just chronicle its remnants. Old Man Hemlock, the ship's navigator, had spoken of the astral loom, a nexus point where the fabric of reality thinned, where one could glimpse the patterns behind existence. He dismissed it as a sailor's myth, of course. But the void doesn't offer myths. It offers truths, wrapped in layers of madness. I needed to find the loom. I needed to understand. The market on Xylos was a sensory overload. Bioluminescent fungi cast eerie shadows, hawkers screamed in a language that felt like static in my skull, and the air tasted of iron and regret. This wasn't a place for void scribes, it was a haven for smugglers, bounty hunters, and those who dealt in things best left forgotten. Hemlock's cryptic map led me to a stall overflowing with salvage tech, run by a hulking Grolak named Cathar. He didn't offer directions, he offered a trade. A piece of my memory, exchanged for a passage through the shifting sands, a treacherous warp route leading to the loom's rumored location. The price stung, a phantom ache where a childhood memory used to be. But I agreed. The shifting sands were chaotic. Reality frayed at the edges, colors bled into one another, and the ship lurched and groaned as if battling a living storm. Time became fluid, looping and fracturing. I learned to navigate by feeling, by sensing the subtle currents of the void, rather than relying on instruments. I bartered with wraiths for safe passage, deciphered riddles etched into the hulls of derelict vessels, and even shared a cup of void tea with a sentient nebula. It was terrifying, exhilarating, and slowly changed me. The line between observer and participant blurred, and I found myself actively shaping the reality around me, bending the shifting sands to my will. The astral loom. It wasn't a place, but a state. A convergence of probabilities, a nexus of infinite possibilities. I saw the birth and death of universes, the rise and fall of gods, all woven into a tapestry of starlight. And at the center, the answer I sought, the underlying equation governing all existence. I transcribed it, a complex sequence of symbols that resonated deep within my soul. I understood. I held the key to unlocking the secrets of the void, of manipulating reality itself. Victory. Or so I thought. The equation, it wasn't knowledge. It was a parasite. It began subtly, a creeping unease, a distortion of perception. Then, the whispers started, not from the void, but from within my own mind. They promised more power, more understanding, but demanded a price, my sanity. Each attempt to decipher the equation further eroded my sense of self, replacing it with a cold, alien intelligence. I saw the faces of my crew morph into grotesque parodies, the stars twisting into mocking smiles. The void hadn't given me a gift, it had infected me. I returned to the silent sigh, a ghost in my own cabin. The lamplight felt harsh, the scent of ozone suffocating. My crew regarded me with a mixture of fear and pity. I locked myself away, desperately trying to purge the equation from my mind, to sever the connection to the alien intelligence. I burned my notes, destroyed the transcribed symbols, but the knowledge remained, a burning ember in the core of my being. The void doesn't relinquish its secrets easily. I still record the whispers, still transcribe the tales of forgotten empires. But something has changed. I no longer observe with detached curiosity. I feel the void's cold embrace, its infinite indifference. My handwriting has become erratic, filled with strange symbols and unsettling angles. My eyes, they reflect the swirling chaos of a distant nebula. I am no longer Sorin Astralveil, the void scribe. I am something else. A vessel. A conduit. And the void, it is listening.